So, Nick, what is Flourish?
Flourish is an artistic, energetic, ceremonial co-creation with the participants and the facilitators.
Mm.
So, as an energy healer, as a past life regression therapist, as somebody who's studied dreams for 13 years now in depth, meditating and going through somatic mappings and different things, I've noticed that there is a lot of relatability between energy work and the creative process. So when somebody is involved in the creative process, there are pauses that they actually make when they're painting, when they're writing, and there's an energy movement that's happening during that time, just as in when people are in therapy sessions, right? With those pauses, those those moments of checking in. There's actually a process that's going on that's deeper than on a conscious level. It's a very somatic, felt sense awareness that a person's engaged with, and this is something that sometimes is discounted when people really just want to make something beautiful, or they want to create like a clear intention and map it out on a piece of paper, or share a part of themselves of a feeling that they have within them that they can't quite give expression to. So being able to account for this awareness in the context of energy and actually having an energetic involvement so that we're connecting with um, we're connecting with what's really happening on a subconscious level, as opposed to just watching the creative flow happen and stop and happen and stop. We really get to have more of a participatory awareness of what we're doing, so that we make an art out of the healing process, and we pay more attention to some of the things that are actually going on that are to our benefit when we're involved in creative work, some things that bring us into ourselves. Mhm. And so Flourish is really a way of bringing together a bunch of different practices that have a lot of interconnectivity to them. And so that's why we're bringing together different practitioners who have various skill sets that really come together to create what Flourish is. We're evolving as healers, we're evolving as artists, we're evolving as creative individuals. It's not just about a finished piece. And so being able to recognize that and tune in and be with it and enjoy the process and make it into something that's fun, that's cherished, that's enjoyed, that's appreciated, is really what it's all about. And so, as all art is really multimodal, and as all energy work and spiritual work is multimodal, there are various different people who have different abilities and different skill sets. And so, Flourish has a team of facilitators that have something very unique and special to bring. And so, I'm going to hand it over to Angela. Ask you to just share some of the things that you're bringing to Flourish, and some of the ways that you support the space, and maybe there's something that you can call in and offer to the space right now.
So yeah, I'm Angela, and I've been journeying with Nick through Flourish since the beginning. um, it's been quite a journey of holding space for each individual's process, and um, I'm a trained psychotherapist, so I do hold the background in really honoring the psyche and the unconscious mind and everything that comes through someone's experience and expression in the artwork that they're creating. I feel like really holding that wisdom, that it could be very healing, it could be also very emotional, it could be very beautiful. There's like so many dimensions of different sensations and feelings that people have touched on in this space. So I feel like we create a very safe emotional container for people to journey with whatever it is that's present for them. And I offer Reiki as well as some one on one coaching throughout our time together, as well as opening up with a somatic journey just to support people from the focusing guided meditation that Nick leads. I will follow that with either some kind of guided journey or a somatic process. And I can even offer a little demo just to give a sense of what we do together while we're in the space. So we can all just gently close our eyes down and take a moment to find your breath. And as you're finding your breath, just taking a moment to attune yourself with your spinal column and just noticing the base of your spine, noticing the connection that you have with the surface beneath you. And as you're breathing into the base of your spine, just noticing the gentle energy that moves from the base of your spine on your inhale, and on your exhale, rising back up to the crown of your head. So inhaling all the way down to the base of the spine. And on your exhale, just see, feel, or imagine how that energy begins to rise all the way back up. So gently finding your breath and allowing each breath that you're taking to draw you a little bit deeper into this inner space within yourself. And even if there is any sensation that you're touching on within your own being right now, you can place one hand on your heart or your belly or your legs. Just noticing if there's any part of your body that would need some extra support at this time. And even noticing how your body responds to this gentle touch. And continuing to find your breath in this space with yourself. So the way that we usually would structure the container is following the somatics. We would invite you to sit with your canvas and start with gently picking the colors that you'd like to work with. So you can go and pour some paints and colors and pick that energy that you're seeking to express within yourself. So that's when Nick gently guides you to move in that direction. And I feel like there's gentle guidance and support we offer. I think Nick does that very well, of just kind of guiding the next steps of how to begin your art process and how to start creating. And yeah, in that moment, we just sit back and activate the Reiki within us while you have that freedom right now to explore and pick the colors, work with whatever swirls of energy you're wanting to express, or if there's like a specific insight you receive from your inner world, or a certain image, or a certain object, or sensation that's seeking to come up and out of you. Like, we really just invite you to bring that through you in whatever way you feel comfortable with in that moment, or whatever way you're feeling called to in that moment. And I think one big message we've also been encouraging people is to allow for some of the like frustration or control mechanisms or perfectionist parts, all the parts of us that want to maybe control the outcome of our expression in the art process. Like, we really allow that to also be a part of the process. So if at any point you're starting to feel like confused, or you don't know what's next, or an emotion's coming up, just like really let that also be a part of what you put on the canvas. Whether it's in a different color or in a little corner of resistance where you just put one little dot there, that's the resistance dot. Or, yeah, just really letting like the art process be whatever it needs to be for you to like honor your inner world and all the different movements that come in and out.
Yeah, I'm so delighted to be part of this upcoming Flourish and to work with the two of you. And I feel honored to be able to be there as an energy healer as well, holding the space, sharing Reiki, and channeling intuitively to bring forth just loving guidance and connection to our participants and to each other. And I feel blessed to bring my voice into the journey. And I'll be leading a closing song circle where we'll have that chance to bring our inner processes together as a community and activate our voices to bring forth the journey and what has come through. And I loved when you talked about that dot of resistance, Angela, because sometimes we have resistance to coming into the voice. And so this will be a gentle container where you're invited to express the voice however it feels good and in alignment for you. I want to invite us to close our sharing of what Flourish will be with a little song. And I invite you two and all those of you who are watching to join in. The song that's coming through, I'm just going to take a moment. You can maybe tune in with me to see what song wants to be part of this. Ooh, okay. All right, here we go. It's my song called Listening In. I'm listening in. I'm listening in. I'm listening in to my voice, to my voice. I'm listening in, I'm listening in, I'm listening in to my voice, join in. I'm listening in, I'm listening in, I'm listening in to my voice, I'm listening in, I'm listening in. And I'm listening in to my voice, Yeah, there's a deep gift when we sing together in community, in ceremony, and letting the words ring out as prayers, allowing our hearts to be activated through the songs, and yeah, just really, really creating that opportunity for you, for all of us, to take home with us all the pieces we've gathered at Flourish and to keep singing the song as a way of encoding and remembering the journey we've been on. And you know, when you work with your painting or you sing this song, it'll be a way to return into the process that we shared. So it's an ongoing process. It doesn't just end when we close the gathering. It goes with you and continues. And so it will be such a blessing to share Flourish with you. And December 15th, 6:30 to 9:30 at the Inner Arts Collective on the Danforth.